Claire, I'm not going anywhere. I promise. We walked in and the whole family was there. My mom hugged me like I had been gone for years. My dad shook Michael's hand and asked him what he did for work. Michael said construction, and my dad launched into a story about building his deck last summer. Then Vanessa walked in from the kitchen. She was wearing a tight black dress with a plunging neckline and these ridiculous heels. Her hair was perfect, her makeup was flawless. She looked like she was going to a cocktail party, not a family Thanksgiving. She saw Michael, and I swear I could see the wheels turning in her head. She walked over with this predatory smile. "You must be Michael," she said, extending her hand. "I am Vanessa, Claire's cousin." Michael shook her hand briefly. "Nice to meet you." Vanessa kept holding his hand just a second too long. "I have heard absolutely nothing about you. Claire keeps her life so private." She looked at me with this fake innocent expression. "How long have you two been together?" "A couple months," I said. "That is so sweet," Vanessa said. "How did you meet?" I opened my mouth, not sure what to say, but Michael answered first. "Through a pen pal program." Vanessa's eyes lit up. "Oh, like one of those online things? That is adorable." "Something like that," Michael said. His voice was even, unbothered. Vanessa launched into her usual routine. She asked Michael about his job, about where he grew up, about his hobbies. She touched his arm when she laughed. She leaned in when he talked. She did everything she always did. Michael was polite but distant. He answered her questions briefly, then turned back to me or someone else. He kept his hand on my lower back. When Vanessa suggested he help her bring in extra chairs from the garage, he said, "I think your dad can handle it," and stayed by my side. I could see Vanessa getting frustrated. This was not how it usually went. Usually by this point, the guy would be fawning over her, finding excuses to talk to her alone, getting flustered by her attention. Michael was not flustered. He was barely interested. Dinner was the same. Vanessa sat across from us and spent the whole meal trying to engage Michael in conversation. She asked him about sports, about movies, about music. She told stories designed to make her sound interesting and adventurous. She laughed loudly at jokes that were not funny. Michael was polite. He nodded. He smiled occasionally, but mostly he talked to my uncle about fishing and asked my grandma about her recipe for stuffing. He held my hand under the table. After dinner, everyone moved to the living room. Vanessa cornered Michael by the drink table. I watched from across the room, my heart pounding. This was usually when it happened. The private conversation, the exchanged phone numbers, the beginning of the end. I saw Vanessa lean in close to Michael. I saw her touch his chest. I saw her whisper something in his ear. Michael stepped back. He said something I could not hear, then walked away and came back to sit next to me on the couch. Vanessa stood by the drink table looking stunned. My mom leaned over and whispered, "I like this one. He seems steady." I almost cried. We stayed for another hour. Vanessa kept trying, kept circling, but Michael did not budge. He stayed with me, talked to my family, acted like Vanessa was just another person in the room and not the center of the universe.